Hello everyone, welcome back to GovZ Travels. Jule and welcome to the golden land of Ladakh, a place like no other, filled with high passes, breathtaking landscapes, and a rich cultural history, followed by a tour of Manali, a popular hill station in India's Himachal Pradesh, known also as the honeymoon capital of India, offering a blend of adventure, tranquility, and stunning natural beauty. In this video, we have tried providing you a complete guide to traveling around Ladakh and Manali, including when to visit, how to visit, where to visit during your trip. You can send in your questions in the comment section for more details about traveling to Ladakh. You can always plan to drive your own car to Ladakh, or even you can ride on your motorbike to be more adventurous. You must only keep in mind that roads are dangerous and unpredictable, so drive carefully and be ready with sufficient winter gear, as even in the summer months Ladakh gets pretty cold when you drive through those high mountain passes. As we worked and lived in Dubai, we planned this trip from Dubai to Leh, Ladakh via Delhi, and followed by a tour of Manali and flying to Bangalore via Chandigarh airport, finally to reach our final destination of Mangalore. It's always challenging to plan such trips with multiple destinations and multiple modes of transportation. We usually start planning before 3 to 4 months just to make sure everything goes as planned. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. Your support encourages us to explore more places and share these incredible experiences with you. Our trip begins from Dubai as we plan to travel to Leh, Ladakh via Delhi. Unfortunately, there was some delay at Delhi airport as one of the terminal buildings collapsed at Delhi airport a day earlier as we travelled. SpiceJet was flying from a different terminal that morning, and there was a lot of chaos at the Delhi airport when we travelled. Sad to say that we had a very bad experience with SpiceJet at Delhi airport as the staff were not at all ready for the chaos the accident caused that day. After having our breakfast and spending some time at Delhi airport, we proceeded to catch our next flight to Leh as we were super excited. Finally, we reached Leh at around 2 pm with a 3-hour delay as our driver came to pick us from the airport. It is always suggestible to pre-book your taxi pickup from the hotel as you may not get enough taxis at Leh airport, or else book a taxi from the airport taxi booking counter when available. Leh airport is a tiny airport nestled between the mountains and the only airport in the Ladakh region. The checkout took us around 10 minutes and we headed towards our hotel before stopping at Tibet Cafe for lunch as we were super hungry after a long journey. Tibet Cafe in Leh is one of the favorite stops for the locals as it serves the authentic Tibetan cuisines and one of the best restaurants across Leh. As we came by air, Leh, the capital of Ladakh, automatically becomes our first stop to begin exploring the beautiful Ladakh region. Leh is a fantastic base for exploring the region, but it's important to take it easy on your first day. The high altitude and cool weather can be a bit of a challenge, so give your body some time to adjust before venturing out on longer trips. Mountain sickness or acute mountain sickness is a common issue for travelers visiting high altitude regions like Ladakh. At these elevations, the air pressure is lower, meaning there is less oxygen, which can cause symptoms like dizziness, headaches, nausea and fatigue. To help you avoid or minimize the risk of mountain sickness, you can ascend gradually, stay hydrated, eat light and avoid physical exertion in the first few days. You can get the medications for mountain sickness at your place of stay or the nearest chemist shop. Get all your winter gear irrespective of which season you are traveling to Ladakh. You may need good number of layers if you're traveling to Ladakh during November to April, which is the peak winter season when temperatures drop below zero. Weather was quite warm during our Ladakh trip as we traveled during early July. Also, you may travel to Ladakh via Delhi, Manali or Srinagar depending on your tour plan. Traveling via Srinagar or Manali is a good idea as your body gets accustomed to the weather conditions easily as you're climbing slowly to reach the high altitudes of Leh. We had a different plan altogether as we were coming from Dubai, which made flying directly to Leh seem more logical. Manali to Leh road is open only during the summer season, whereas Srinagar to Leh road is open throughout the year. Alternatively, you can always take a flight from Delhi to Leh as the connectivity is pretty good throughout the year. The best time to visit Ladakh to explore the region at its finest is during summer, which lasts from June to September. Also known by the name Little Tibet of India, Leh Ladakh is like a paradise during this time of the year. The pleasant atmosphere, clear sky and sunny days make it a perfect time to explore the picturesque beauty of the region during summer. You can engage in various outdoor activities including hiking, camping and whitewater rafting during this season. However, the exploration of the captivating landscape of Ladakh is not just limited to summer. As the region goes through different seasons throughout the year, each offers its own unique opportunities for adventure. From traversing through the breathtaking natural vistas to exploring the ancient monasteries and local culture, Ladakh will make your adventure unforgettable any time of the year. Nevertheless, it is crucial to choose the season that suits you best. It is always suggestible to rest on the first day and start exploring Leh slowly as it needs some time for the body to get accustomed to the local weather conditions. We had our issues with altitude sickness too the day we reached Leh. Begin exploring the interesting sights in and around Leh as you start your tour and then slowly travel to the outskirts of Leh as the body gets adjusted to the local weather conditions. Also, you can spend some time visiting Leh market for some shopping or explore some of the fantastic restaurants to taste the Tibetan cuisine. Please check the list of some interesting restaurants in Leh in the description box. On day 1 of this incredible journey, we explored some of the most iconic and spiritual sites in and around Leh, including the Hall of Fame, Magnetic Hill, Sangam Viewpoint, Gurudwara Pathar Sahib, Leh Palace, Shanti stupa and ended our day at Leh Market. Leh Market provides you ample opportunity for a quality shopping as Leh is famous for pashmina and woolen items, Tibetan handicrafts and artifacts, Ladakhi jewelry, apricot products and souvenirs. Check out the link for our complete video of tour of Leh on day 1 in the description box. Remember, Jule is the Ladakhi word for hello, goodbye and thank you. So Jule and let us continue our journey towards day 2 of our trip. The Nubra Valley and other interesting locations in and around Nubra Valley on day 2 of our Ladakhi trip. The journey to Nubra Valley is around 125 kilometers long and takes around 4 to 5 hours. We covered the majestic Khardungla Pass, Diskit Monastery and Hunder village on this leg of our journey. We suggest you visit Turtuk village during your visit to Nubra Valley as Turtuk is a beautiful village bordering Pakistan and one of the northernmost villages in India famous for its Balti people. On day 3 of our journey, we visited Pangong Lake and surrounding areas. The journey to Pangong Lake is around 220 kilometers and goes through the majestic Changla Pass. We covered Pangong Lake, Thiksey Monastery and Rancho School during the journey before returning to Leh. We covered Nubra Valley and Pangong Lake on separate days as we had already made our hotel booking at Leh for 4 days as we had the membership at Club Mahindra Resorts. We suggest you club both areas together as both the places are connected and you can either start with a trip to Nubra Valley or Pangong Lake and cover the other area the next day by staying overnight at Diskit, Hunder or Pangong. You can save a lot of money and time by doing this as traveling in Ladakh could be a bit expensive owing to a high taxi fare. Additionally, you can avoid the tiring return journey to Leh each evening and spend the same time in exploring additional places nearby or relaxing at your hotel. The links for both of our day 2 video and day 3 video are given in the description box. You can watch them to see our detailed coverage of Nubra Valley and Pangong Lake and other beautiful places around. It is always suggestible to have your breakfast at a nice restaurant in Leh before you start your journey if you're very particular about your food, or else you get plenty of roadside restaurants and cafes throughout your journey where you can try some local food. You can have your dinner at a nice and cozy hillside restaurant in Leh to have a tasty and relaxing dinner to end your day, as a road trip through Ladakh could be very tiring and demanding. We were happy with Maggi and aloo ka paratha with combination of yak yogurt for breakfast, which is mostly sold in all roadside cafes throughout the journey. You can find the list of some exciting restaurants in Leh in the description box below if you're interested in exploring the food culture of Leh. Additionally, if you have enough extra days with you, you can plan to visit Zanskar Valley, a day trek from Gyamsa to Phang village, Leh Old Town Heritage Walk, excursion to Lekir from Leh, Ladakh Sham Valley Trek or the majestic Chadar Trek, which happens only in the month of February every year. The Chadar Frozen Trek is renowned as one of the world's most iconic and challenging treks, offering a unique and extraordinary experience for adventurers. Chadar Trek is something we are looking forward to doing in the coming years once our daughter grows up. We suggest you plan a minimum of 7 to 8 days trip if you want to experience the true beauty of Ladakh. We had planned 5 days for Ladakh as we had multiple destinations to cover and were in between our annual vacation from Dubai to India. Also, availability of food is very limited throughout your trip except when you are in Leh, where you can explore a variety of restaurants. Petrol stations and washroom facilities are limited when you are out on the road. You can either take a quick breakfast and start your journey so that you can end your journey back at Leh with a sumptuous dinner, or you can carry some parcel when you travel in the morning if you're very choosy about your food. One more important issue is that your mobile SIM cards will not work at Leh and you must buy a local SIM card for urgent calls or maps. You can always keep more than one spare tire as getting your flat tire repaired is difficult once you're out of Leh, as we had a flat tire when we were traveling to Nubra Valley and we could not get a repair shop the whole day thanks to the spare tire we had with us. If you are a solo traveler or a budget traveler, you can use the Himachal road transport which connects Ladakh from different parts of Himachal Pradesh, as there is no state road transport in Ladakh. Oxygen cylinders can be rented in Leh, which can be crucial for treating altitude sickness or other health conditions whenever needed. Traveling to Ladakh with small kids could be tough, as you may have to make extra arrangements. The road conditions can change very quickly across Ladakh, and it is always wise to keep an open eye for alerts to avoid any bad surprises, as your travel plans may change quickly. So, it is always good to keep an extra day when you travel to Ladakh. Overall, Ladakh is very safe for traveling and people are very friendly and welcoming, which makes your trip more enjoyable. Now, let us enjoy the trip from Leh to Manali, as we have completed our tour of Ladakh and plan to visit Manali for 3 days and explore the beautiful places in and around Manali. As we were planning to wake up early to start our journey to Manali, we got an update from the hotel that Leh-Manali highway is closed for maintenance work next day. So we had a rest day in Leh before we embarked in our journey towards Manali the next day. Always keep an extra day in your tour to accommodate for such unexpected disturbances or as a regular rest day in between, which makes rest of your tour more relaxed and enjoyable. The Leh-Manali highway is open for about 6 months a year, from the first week of May when the snow is cleared from the highway to October when the snowfall blocks the highway passes on the highway again. The Leh-Manali highway is expected to be an all-weather road from 2026 once the proposed road work and tunnels complete. This majestic journey of 470 kilometers takes around 13 to 14 hours and takes you through Pang, Sarchu and Jispa. It is one of the most spectacular road trips in the Himalayas, crossing numerous high mountain passes including the famous Tanglang and Rohtang Pass and the legendary Gata loops. You can either cover it in a single day or spread it across 2 days by staying overnight at Jispa or Keelong. We started early at 5:30 am from Leh as we plan to reach Manali by evening. Again, we suggest you guys take a break at either Sarchu or Jispa and finish the journey in 2 days, which allows you to enjoy the journey better and provides you ample time to stop and enjoy the beautiful locations en route, in addition to making your journey more relaxed and enjoyable. With 1 or 2 extra days, you could extend the road trip to the magnificent Somoriri Lake. You will drive via Chumtang Hot Springs to reach Korzok village on the shore of Somoriri Lake. Next, you will discover Puga Hot Springs and Sokar Lake before joining the Leh-Manali highway towards Manali. As the taxi fare is high in Ladakh, the journey between Leh and Manali could cost you anywhere between 25,000 to 30,000 rupees depending on the route you take. We skipped the Rohtang Pass as it was getting late and dark so that we could save around 50 to 60 kilometers and a couple of hours, and we took the majestic Atal tunnel to enter Manali. Finally, after a long day's journey, we reached to Club Mahindra Resort at Manali by around 7 pm. We suggest you break your journey from Leh to Manali as there are quite a lot of beautiful spots en route where you can spend more quality time provided you keep enough days by staying either at Jispa or Kelong overnight. Please see the link to our beautiful Leh Manali road journey video in the description below. We appreciate your comments and feedback. Now let us explore the beautiful and popular hill station of Manali. You can plan to see all the important and beautiful locations across Manali in 3 days. Do not miss to enjoy river rafting, trekking through the majestic Himalayan trails, outdoor camping, paragliding and zip lines and cable cars. We explored Manali Mall Road, Solang Valley, Jana waterfalls and surrounding areas during our tour of Manali. You can plan to visit Kulu during your tour of Manali provided you have an extra day, as Kulu is 40 kilometers away and takes around an hour from Manali. Kulu is a popular tourist destination known for its natural beauty, adventure activities and cultural heritage. It offers a range of attractions including the Great Himalayan National Park, the Tirthan Valley and Hamta Pass. Please find the link to our tour of Manali in the description box. We had pre-booked a taxi for a journey to Chandigarh airport as we had the flight from Chandigarh to Bangalore at 2 pm. We started our journey early in the morning at 6 am as we had to cover 270 kilometers, which takes around 5 to 6 hours. Surprisingly, this was a wonderful journey as the route goes through splendid scenery and dozens of tunnels, which makes this journey even more exciting. You can find the link to our road trip from Manali to Chandigarh airport in the description below. This brings us to the end of an epic journey which started in Dubai and went through Delhi, Ladakh, Manali, Chandigarh and Bangalore. We will travel from Bangalore to our hometown of Mangalore after spending some days in Bangalore. Hope this gives you a detailed outlook into the rugged terrain of Ladakh and the beautiful meadows of Manali. We hope the details and the tips we shared in this video are useful for you to plan your own trip to Ladakh and Manali. Please like and share our video with your family and friends, and subscribe to our channel to explore more places, and stay tuned for more travel adventures.